The class is taught by Advanced Fleet Management Tube. Learn about our training, consulting, and electrification services in fleet management. Introduction. The class develops the decrease in antifreeze level due to heat, the causes, consequences, and solutions for this issue. The decrease in antifreeze level due to heat. Is it normal for the antifreeze level to decrease in summer? When should we be concerned and take our car to the repair shop? The operation of a combustion engine produces a lot of heat due to the friction of its internal parts, and a cooling system is used to maintain it at its optimum operating temperature. This system consists of several components, the main ones being the water pump, the radiator, the expansion tank, and the cooling circuit with its pipes. Apart from the coolant or antifreeze itself, which is the same thing, the aim is to keep the engine at a temperature of between 90 and 100 degrees Celsius, depending on the mechanics involved. The engine should operate at a temperature of between 90 and 100 degrees Celsius, depending on the mechanics. And that antifreeze fluid, is it normal for the level to drop? Despite its properties, it is normal for a small amount to evaporate due to the heat of the engine itself, but the decrease should be minimal. If you have to top up around 200 milliliters between services, this can be considered normal, but if it is more than that, it is not. If the level drops significantly, which you can see from the corresponding warning light on the dashboard or visually when you open the hood, the expansion tank is transparent and you can easily see the minimum and maximum marks. It could be due to two things. Either there is a leak or the engine is consuming it. The first is minor, the second is more serious. Let's assume the most favorable case, which is that there is a leak. The most common place for a leak to occur is in the water pump, radiator, or hoses. The problem is that it is not always detectable. A leak in the radiator or a hose can be easily found because you can see a drip or a stain on the ground after leaving the car parked for hours. If the leak is in the water pump, which is quite common, you may not be able to locate it unless it is very large and causes a drip, as the water pump is hidden in the distribution system and there are many nooks and crannies where the expelled antifreeze can accumulate without you noticing. In any case, this is a minor repair. Replacing a hose can cost you from €30, the radiator between €250 and €600, and the water pump around €300. In addition, changing the antifreeze costs approximately €45. These are not figures that will break the bank. But be careful, if there is no leak and the engine swallows the coolant, there is most likely a pore or break in the cylinder head gasket, and that's another story, because you have to lift the cylinder head, rectify it, put in a new gasket, and reassemble everything. Depending on the size of the engine, the cost can range from €800 to €2,000. So how can you tell if this is the problem? If you open the oil cap and find a whitish substance stuck to the inside of the cap itself, this is a clear sign. You may also notice white smoke coming from the exhaust, not to be confused with water vapor when the car is cold, or pressure building up in the hoses when the engine is running. In the worst case, the dashboard may inform you that the engine is running at a higher than normal temperature, either through a warning light or the temperature gauge. In any case, before using the vehicle, check that the antifreeze level is correct. If not, the engine could overheat and cause a breakdown that will probably require a complete engine replacement. Thank you for your time. The class has developed the drop in antifreeze level due to heat, the causes, consequences, and solutions for this issue. See you soon.